Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with my new Let's Play of Grandia 2. Originally released on the Dreamcast. I think later on it was ported to the PlayStation 2. I think when we got it in the West, it was ported as a PC game of all things. But however, nowadays it's available on all sorts of consoles. I, in particular, am playing it on the Switch as part of the HD collection with Grandia 1 and 2 in it. As for story, you don't need to play Grandia 1 in order to play Grandia 2. It's its own independent story. You will see some, I guess, parallels, I guess? There might be some, like, themes that kind of match Grandia 1, but otherwise, like, lore is completely different. Characters are completely different. And yeah, the whole experience you'll probably find to be completely different as well. As for impressions, apparently this game was like had really good reviews back in the day, but I read some like recent impressions where people said they didn't like it compared to Grandia 1. I guess like the 3D graphics might be like a little weird to get used to. People complain that this game is a lot shorter than Grandia 1. I think the dungeons are a lot shorter than they were before. And some people didn't like the characters, but I don't know. Oh my god. I really like the characters in this game. So I thought like, okay, I'll play a short game. I don't mind if it had like kind of so-so impressions, but I was like, oh my god. These characters in this game say like such out-of-pocket things, and I was like, this is hilarious. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed the snarkiness that was in here. Alright, so let's get started. The cutscene at the beginning is a little long and might not be understandable without context, but I don't know, might see some similarities to like Grandia 1 lore. Let's do new game. We got normal and hard mode. So I played normal mode first and it wasn't that hard. I think there was like one enemy in a special stage that like absolutely decimated me if they managed to get an attack in. But otherwise I think we should be fine on hard. I think enemies in this mode will have more health. Like I want to say 25% extra health. So like fights will obviously take longer. It'll take you longer to get through the game as well because you get the same amount of experience, so you might need to grind more. But doing so will also help you get achievements. If you're playing the PS4 version, you'll get these little trophy, little trophy achievements. So there's a trophy for beating the whole game on hard mode without switching difficulties. There's like achievements for like killing 1,000 monsters, getting like 250,000 gold by the end of your playthrough, getting a character past level 50, and yeah, and like leveling up all your skills to max, or like at least one skill book to max. Like stuff that you would probably achieve anyway doing a hard playthrough, just because you're grinding more. Alright, well, anywho, let's begin. Let's see the beginning. title drop. Alright, yeah, we got some, like, lore there. I guess some great battle happened in the past that changed the geography. Anywho, let's see. Let's get into the game and see the world. I think there is some voice acting in this game. Like, some cutscenes have voice acting. While others don't. And yeah, I probably noticed, like, some of the cutscenes are also a little crunchy, but I think everything was a little crunchy back then. Well, everything's in 3D. Like, so you're gonna have, like, this game being on the Dreamcast. It just kind of, like, remind me of the models in Skies of Arcadia, so that's probably another reason why I liked it. That old 3D-ness. Oh no. It's like they blew their skirts or something, but then they're not even wearing skirts. What does that bird have? It's like a butt plug or something. It's not a butt plug. Oh, here's our intrepid hero.
Don't let me down, Skye.
Sneak attack! Like scary alien lizards. Uh-oh, they've returned.
Skye, over here!
Ryudo, I cannot take much more of this.
Quit your belly aching and fly, damn it!
That poor bird.
Whoa!
That definitely should not have been possible. Also, the bird talks.
I finished the job, didn't I?
Yes, in your own crude fashion. Here, take your money.
Father, don't be rude. I'm so sorry.
Don't bother, I'm used to it.
I won't have you speaking to his kind. Come, we're leaving.
His kind? What do you mean by that? Oh. The controller too idle too long.
I cannot stand him. What a pompous fool.
It's work, not a barrel of laughs.
Well, well, you're growing up, Ryudo.
Ugh, if it weren't for work, I'd have nothing to do with that guy. But business is business.
She was a fine-looking girl, though.
I don't care for her or the kindness of strangers. What is it, Skye?
Ryudo, looks like we have another job.
A letter on a tree? Who put that there?
Hey, not already. I'm still sore from that fall. No thanks to you. Ouch! Okay. Skye, all right already. It's good to have work, right? It says the Church of Granas wants to hire you as a bodyguard. So, working for Granas, huh? Now I really don't want to do it.
A job's a job, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's what it means to be a Geohound.
Alright, we're gonna get control now. In the middle of the woods. Alright, we got control. Alright, we can move the camera around. Either with the stick or LNR. If Grandia 1 made you dizzy, this game will probably make you dizzy too, because like the camera perspectives are the same, just everything's in 3D. And we can try going back on the path, but we got like a dead end here. Can't even go down the ladder, it broke. How did the old man and the lady get back? Oh well. We can follow the path to get to where we're going, but going off the beaten path, we'll get some items, of course. Oh, gross. Got like some swamp terrain here. That could probably slow us down if like an enemy is chasing us. Alright, let's take a look around. I think there's like 4 little items to collect. Oh, there's one right there. Luckily, the items like flicker, so if it's like an herb or something, it's not gonna be like mistaken for foliage or something. It's like, yeah, it's just something that you can interact with. Sound of water. Right here we got our handy dandy save point. We can use this to recover. It can recover both our health, our SP, which are our special points that we use for certain special attacks, and our magic. I abuse these a lot in Grandia 1 to just like fight some monsters and like hurry back and like recover so I can do the next fight with like a full bar. Alright, Blizzard Charm. That's actually an accessory. Picking my accessories are... I don't know. I find like some favorites. But this one increases our blizzard resistance by a lot. Might be good for some monsters that like to focus on one particular element. When it comes to like the big bosses though, I notice that the main threat of like the big boss usually isn't magic, it's like some special skill that they have, so I never really find like a use to put on the resistance charms. Alrighty, there's some other stuff in the menu. We'll learn as we go along. There's a lot of stuff in the menu, and I think there's also a tutorial man in like the first town that will help go over stuff as well. Alright, let's explore. Luckily, like any terrain that we can interact with, it usually gives you like a sign as well. Uh-oh, got a spider! Ah! You're not arachnophobic. The first monster is a mottled spider. Let's fight. Use a 1-2 hit combo. We can also use critical attacks that can be used as like a canceller. Won't do as much damage, and I think it's a little slower, like your swing is slower. So you have to like time it just right in order to cancel a move. And then you also have moves of magic here, which we know one. We have an upward slash that uses 24 SP, also has a canceling effect on it, and should probably do more damage. Let me do that. I see these like other things. We can escape from battle. Escaping, it doesn't mean the monster despawns though. Like it'll still be on the field, so you have to like run fast. We got defend. We have a different form of defending, which is evading, which you pretty much like, let me do it. Yeah, you can like pick a new position on the field, which will be more useful if like a monster has some sort of like AoE attack and you just want to like spread out your units and like all cluster together. Let's use say Ken Slash.
Tensei Ken Slash!
Takes a little bit of time to charge that up. So cool. Ooh.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
It dropped an herb, a medicinal herb. I think those little spiders can also drop like slowpoke nuts, which I'm assuming like reduces speed of the enemy. Alright, we got some experience. We also see you got like special coins, magic coins, and gold. So you have like a lot more forms of currency. You'll notice like leveling up stuff is a little different than Grandia 1, where like you would use a magic to like level up that magic. Now we have like coins So like you pick and choose like what magic you want to invest in instead. Like what do you want to level up? This is like better than you don't have to like spam a skill if you don't need to use it all the time. Alrighty, I think there's like one more thing on the path. Yeah. Nope. Oh, don't mind me. And I've got a chest with 3 items in it. We got wound salve, hand grenade, which is a usable item, and Yomi's elixir. Yomi's elixir will be useful. That's our revive an ally potion. I got the spider's just waiting. It's like, take your time. You can read and look through it. Engage anytime. Okay, cool. We got the initiative. We got the jump on it. Got the jump on the spider. Start with a Tensei Ken slash. It'd be nice if I could like
Tensei Ken slash.
feel it would hit. No, we did cancel though. We did cancel the effect, whatever it was doing. Oh, here it comes. Oh, we countered it.
These guys were no real challenge.
We hit him before he could hit us. Alrighty. Oh, we're already out of here. It was a very short level. Very short first level. Those girls we saw earlier. Bye, Elena. See you later. I'm sorry. Tessa, I would join you if I could. I wonder why I'm not permitted to leave with you. I guess your role is more important than ours. Don't worry, we'll do all the preparations for the ceremony. That is mean, because Ismeen doesn't get a portrait. A lot of the girls look pretty cute though. Like, got like the orange hair, the pink-haired girl, green-haired girl. They made them all look all very unique, but only Tessa and Elena get a portrait. Tessa, we have to get going. Oh, all right. See you later, Elena. Let's go. Elena, it's time for the service. You ought to return now. Yes, you are right. Don't worry, we've hired a bodyguard. You'll catch up with us safely. Are we the bodyguard? Please, take care of yourselves. And Tessa, I'll see you later. Don't get attacked by any giant spiders. Be careful out there. This should be right. Is it fine, right? It's a full party. Oh, Carrie's his wife. Now, Elena, let's go back. Thank you all for your hard work. Probably none of our concern. Are they collecting tithes? There's enough. What do they do? Storm through your door and beat charity out of you? I understand they're off to a tower outside the village to drive away evil spirits. We're very fortunate to have the sisters. Evil spirits? Yes, the things are fine around here during the day, but when the sun goes down, all kinds of terrible monsters are about. What about the girl who stayed behind? Oh, Miss Elena? She's a songstress of Granas. She sings such pretty songs for us. Maybe she'll join us after the service. You don't look like you're from around here. Word of advice, don't venture about at night. Huh? They needed a bodyguard. What's this about driving out evil spirits? Okay. That's odd. Alright, so if you want, you can just head right to the church and proceed the story. However, talk to the NPCs. They have some funny things to say, actually, if you talk to the NPCs. So I enjoy doing that. But if you want to, like, expedite the game, you can just head right to your objective and, like, you can get through the game pretty quickly. Let's talk to people. A lot of people have, like, 3 things to say, or sometimes even more. And their dialogue, like, changes out a lot. Like, if you get, like, a new party member, or, like, some new event happens, like, there'll be new dialogue for, like, each villager. It's kind of overwhelming, actually. The sisters will exorcise the devil at the tower outside the village. How fortunate to have sisters like them. This isn't part of the deal. Whatever. Let's see what they have to say at the church. Yeah, there seems to be no other way. Do we, like, not want to get involved in an exorcism? Excuse me, where do we find the church? That's easy, just go straight. You can't miss it. It's the large building at the end of the road. I guess talking bird is normal for these people? Like, very human, too. Like, very human-like responses. I haven't lived in this village. I haven't lived long in this village. Seems to me that everyone here, including Granas church people, are all so nice. I moved here alone from my old village, and without even knowing anyone, people helped me find a place to stay and a job. Anyone who'd willingly move here deserves these wackos as neighbors. Okay, Ryudo, calm down. Ryudo. Everywhere you go, it's all talk of bad harvests. It was the same in my other village. The soil was barren. That's true. All you hear about these days is how villages are being deserted. Not a happy tale anywhere. I just happened to be talking to the father about this village, and he just told me to just move in. It's not like they're doing much better here. They have enough problems of their own, but they found me a house and helped me with every little thing. Can't thank them enough, the villagers. Especially the church people. Okay, that's the last thing you say. I got some buildings here. So we got the general store, and I think we got an inn over there. Usually the entrance has both the general store and an inn right at the beginning. You can knock down the bottles. Like it's some stuff for sale. So we do have a tutorial man here. Is there something you want to know about combat? So we got beginning tutorial. As we get to the game, he will expand his tutorial, but I guess for now, select a tutorial topic. Let's learn about beginning tactics. Let's pretend we don't know anything. Combo, critical, and cancel. There are two kinds of attacks you can use at any time. Combo and critical. The combo is pretty ordinary, and a pretty ordinary attack. Good for inflicting a lot of damage on the enemy. The critical attack causes less damage than the combo, but it can cancel enemy attacks. Here, cancel means to halt an enemy attack or magic spell. You must get the hang of these two before becoming a full-fledged warrior. You got it? Yes, will you tell me more? Well then, I'll explain. Oh, okay, and it just throws us in a fight. Like, you better learn by doing. Let's fight a lizard man. The order in which commands are entered and take effect is determined by IP, or initiative points. That's the little bar at the bottom. The IP gauge also shows you the current status of action for each character. You can actually like speed up how fast your character goes on like the IP gauge with like the agility stat. Which yeah, it's always good to be able to do more actions. When a party member icons comes to the comm position on the IP gauge, you can enter a command. And when the icon comes to the act position, the command takes effect. The basic attack is the combo. Try selecting the combo icon. It forces me to do it. Attack the lizard. Yeah, 1-2 combo. We got 2 hits in. A combo is a combination of several attacks in succession, so you can cause extra damage. I guess like the combo can go up if you keep doing combos in concert with other characters, which kind of stalls like the monster from being able to act because he keeps getting like knocked back and stuff. You can also increase the number of combos you can do with accessories. I think you can get an accessory that increases your combo hits to 3 and then like another one that increases it to 4. They do a lot of extra damage. Oh no, he's gonna hit me. Clubbed me. Another basic attack is the critical. Try selecting the critical icon. Alright. Hiya! A critical attack doesn't cause as much damage as a combo attack, but instead it can cut away the enemy's IP or cancel an enemy attack. Let's try doing an actual cancel. Select the critical icon once again. Yeah, once It's good to select it if you see a monster is very close to the action portion. And keep in mind that like all your attacks are gonna take time to rev up as well. There we go. If you hit with a critical attack while the enemy icon is between calm and act, the enemy's attack can be cancelled. You can also cancel an enemy's move and magic. A successful cancel will go a long way towards an easy victory. Yeah, I guess you can also speed up your actions as well. Like you'll be able to level up your special attacks and you'll be able to level up your spells to shorten the time that you take between a command and an action. So like leveled up all the way, it's like instant. So you can like easily cancel other monsters while they're like in the middle of charging up instead. Now deliver the finish with a combo. The monster's almost dead. It is charged up and burn, it looks like. We won't let it do it though. Can't do it if it's dead.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
A victory in combat earns you gold and experience points along with skill coins. There are two kinds of skill coins, special coins and magic coins. I guess that's about it. Might have another chance to explain about special coins and magic coins later. Cancel is an attack that is effective on all enemies, so you should take advantage of it. Anyway, there's no substitute for practice. Good luck! Alright, he'll have more tutorials later. It's the Store Master. Welcome to my shop! Take a look around, take your time! Alright, so we got weapons. Don't really have the money for it, but we got some swords for Ryudo. I got some armor. Armor will have also different weights, I guess. Ryudo can usually equip all armor types, while some of the other characters might only be able to like equip a light armor or else like just regular clothes. Got some boots. Ooh, this increases our move. A little less defense probably than the shoes I'm currently wearing. I could buy one boot. Jewelry stone, +5 defense, but -5 move. Null's knockback. We get knocked back a lot. I don't get interrupted as much. Also got some healing items, like medicinal herbs, salves. I think we should be fine at the beginning. We're not going to need that much recovery. There's also regional items, like unique to each town. So here they sell mushroom clouds and goblin toadstools. These are kind of like hand grenades. Power 400, fire-based. It's one enemy, though. They got a poison effect bomb. I guess some of these are good if you want to use, like, essentially like a powerful spell without having to expend any, like, special points or magic points. Might be able to instead use your money. Use your money to do damage instead. Alright. We'll probably buy stuff in the next town when we have money and they have better gear. If you're worried about how to fight monsters, ask that guy. Don't get cocky just because you're a Geohound. I got the inn. We can use that to recover, I think. Only one person here. Inn Master, new to town. Rest now. Recover your strength. And we can recover here. We can also save the game here. If I save at the end of the episode. May you be blessed by Lord Granas. Blessed be. Alright, let's chat up the NPCs. I'm gonna go right or left. Got a big old statue here. There's like also some things you can interact with as well, along with like NPCs, like statues or like bookshelves and stuff. Is this thing built to scale? Why do these Granas groupies feel the need to make everything so ridiculously huge? Hey, Ryudo, there's no time for gaping. You are on the clock after all. I think he says the same thing. Hello, kid. Hey, are you a Geohound? What if I am? Aren't Geohounds known for being savage? You don't bathe and you drink the blood of the monsters you slaughter, right? Close. We bathe in the blood of our kill. Ryudo. You're gonna scare the kid. Hey, Geohound guy, what does monster meat taste like anyway? A lot like little kid. And I've been needing a bath lately. Gross. You don't eat kids, do you? Not unless they're too nosy for their own good. Oh yeah? Geohounds are known to be huge liars too. Ha! Liars, is it? Yeah, maybe we are, kid. Or maybe we aren't. Maybe we tell the truth, but no one wants to hear it. Ryudo, children are impressionable. Stop filling his head with nonsense. Doesn't matter. He'll believe what he wants to believe. Ryudo's very... Not the best protagonist we have. Not the most... I don't know. Definitely not like a white Lotus character. He's not a goody two shoes here. Okay, is that the last thing he says? It's like some of these interactions are just like so weird and so funny. Well, there, young one. I ain't seen you before. Do you want to talk to an old granny? The only thing I'm good for is telling tales and folk fortunes. Do you want to hear anything? No. Guess tell me some lore. Tell me the tale of Valmar's moon. The 2 moons in the heavens, the second one is false. Misfortune it is, an abomination. When the moon brings the darkness, then shall the abomination appear. Darkness and doom shall reign over all. So you're telling me the moon is a sign of Valmar? Wow, you got a vice grip on the obvious. What a clever lad. I just guess you're too smart for me to tell you something you don't already know. When it was the first time playing, we don't know anything about Valmar's moon. The only thing I'm good for is telling tales and folk fortunes. Tell me the battle of good and evil. Long, long ago, the world was split in 2. Light and darkness fought a bitter war that lasted for ages. But finally Granas, the Lord of Light, defeated Valmar, the Devil of Darkness. Exhausted from the battle, Granas slept. Right. Granas won, I know. But then how come the tale doesn't end with a happily ever after? Because there wasn't one, I guess. Look about you, clever lad. Can't you see there's misfortune left over from the battle? Tell me my fortune. How about that? What? Can't be. But it is. Your palm speaks of woman trouble. It also speaks of great love. Never before have I seen such a palm. Woman trouble and a great love. For Ryudo. Check again, old woman. And now you're getting starky, Skye. Skye, are you taking this seriously? Listen, Granny. Woman trouble. Love. Not me. Not ever. Okay. Not even saying like, oh, you're gonna be like a great hero. It's like, no. Woman. Got a love story ahead of him. It's gonna be like a love story with Justin and Fina. Now pass. Very well then. Just call on old Granny if you ever want to hear a tale another time. Now we got another child. Hello, child. Oh no. Oh, Elena, help me. Leo's trying to beat me up again. Elena. Oh, Elena. Get your eyes checked, kid. I'm not Elena. You're not? Well, then go find Elena for me. Elena! Well, Elena! There are other sisters of Granas. Why do you want the songstress? 'Cause she's so cool. Elena's nice to me whenever Leo makes me mad. You get beat up a lot, huh? Wuss. So the other sisters don't care? Yeah, they do. They're all really nice. Tessa is mean, Isolde, Eurydice, Velda. Wow, there's some like intense names here. Everybody. But Elena is the nicest and the prettiest. Elena's the nicest and the prettiest of all the sisters of Granas, so... I want Elena! Oh no, don't start crying, kid. Elena! Help me, Elena! He's beating up on me again, Elena! Are there any kids in this world who aren't completely annoying? Or, you know, not a kid guy. I guess we can also check out the houses too. Where's the door? Where's the door? Yeah, Carbo House 2. Oh, hello, old man. Ah, you must be the Geohound. It's so good of you to come here to help us. Whoa now, Gramps. You feeling well? For future reference, no one thinks a Geohound. Everyone hates us, remember? Oh, no. I'm grateful for the dangerous job you're doing. Slaying monsters. That's something I could never do. Well. I have been despised before, but never thanked. I'm Skye, you're a bird. Like, many people aren't gonna, like, go to the bird and be like, thank you. A Geohound slays monsters and settles disputes. It's a tough job and a fine profession. There are no bad professions. People are all equal. It's wrong to look down on those who perform a job I don't want to do. Ha! Very well put, Gramps. What's the matter? Skye Cat got your tongue? Huh. I'm just not used to being thanked. I'm relishing in this rare occasion. Oh, the bird's so happy. Geohounds slay monsters and settle disputes. Why, that's a darn fine profession. Well, I guess not everyone hates the Geohounds. Some people are smart enough to realize that they're just doing their own work and helping out in the end. But hey, I guess, like, if they're considered, like, mercenaries too, like, I mean, if they're working for, like, the opposite side or something, then people might not like that. Like this other house. Oh, right, we can also investigate some of these bookshelves too. You can also, like, knock down stuff. I don't think there's, like, only one bookshelf here that's interactable. And sometimes you can find, like, either, like, interesting lore or, like, some funny dialogue. Are those sisters going to be alright? Going off to that weird tower for an exorcism. An exorcism? Those church girls are off to an exorcism? For some sort of supreme deity, Granas sure does know how to dodge responsibility. Sends all his lackeys to do the work. What a thing to say! Dear little Tessa and the others in the church work so hard so that you can live happily. Little Tessa and the other sisters of Granas think of many ways to keep the world from being covered in darkness. Be thankful. So they sit and think all day. Skye, why does everyone else get the easy jobs, huh? We rely on chopping stuff to bits for cash. They do much more than just think. They help this village with every ounce of their being. They're our greatest blessing. So the Granas church folk help out around the village, eh? The people in the Church of Granas are just like family to us all. We worry about them going into danger. Well, scoundrels like you wouldn't know anything about that, though. Look, I'm happy enough to live as I do. Who needs a family when you got sharp wit and, a bird? Oh no. No, people in the Church of Granas are just like family. Okay, we were about to go into danger. That's the last thing you say. Hello, sir. The monsters from the Black Forest have lately begun to come out around the village. I fear that someday my wife or children might be attacked. The world has become a dangerous place. Logic dictates that dense forests are to be nesting grounds for monsters. Don't let the women and kids near. There are times when we have to go to the Black Forest to tend to the orchards. But the Black Forest is full of monsters. So what do we do when we have to go tend to the orchards? Figure that out yourselves. You could hire a Geohound, but I'm booked. So you're gonna have to find some other solution. Black Forest monsters, we got no money to hire Geohounds in this town. But we do have to do something about those monsters. Okay. That's it. Leave the house. How about you, old sir? I take you for a Geohound, am I not right? It's in your eyes, lad. The same eyes I had at your age. Do tell, this ought to be entertaining. I've had enough of the songstress tales from the old bat. You came at the right time, lad. Let me tell you a tale. A tale of a man called Flying Jim Phoenix. I want a game with him involved. The only man to fall to the depths of the Granas cliffs and live to tell the tale. Look, Cramps, no one survives a fall from the Grana cliffs. Believe what you will, my lad, but a real Geohound would know that my tale is true. Now, you must be popular with the kids, man. Telling tall tales. There he was, just taking in the view, when up behind him came a cowardly gang of monsters who pushed him over the edge. Down he fell into the depths, but his fall was broken. He began to climb, and climb he did till he emerged like a phoenix. Oh, I see now. That's why they call him Flying Jim Phoenix. Do you gum your food the way you gum your stories? Ryudo, calm down. Now hold on to your hat, lad. What if I were to tell you that Flying Jim is still alive? Alive he is, and standing before you. Why the face? Aha! So you don't believe me, eh? Very well. If you're a true Geohound, then go see the depths of that very same chasm, and see with your own eyes where I carved my name. How ridiculous. Listen up, Gramps. I would not be a Geohound if I had any interest in your delusional ravings. Oh, that's the story of Flying Jim Phoenix, and you won't hear it told better anywhere. No need to thank me, lad. I enjoyed it. Don't worry, I won't. You know, come on. It's just like old man. He probably like tells the story to the kids, and the kids enjoy it. I just had it with the old lady's prattle about the songstress this, songstress that. I needed a break. I did indeed. I hate to tell you, Ryudo, but he hasn't heard a word you've said. Well, that's the story of Flying Jim Phoenix. Okay. So that's it for the old man. How about you, old lady? I'm so disappointed there's no mass today at the church. Now I won't be able to hear that songstress's beautiful voice today. Oh, yeah. Is that your husband over there? The lady who's on about the songstress. Songstress? Mass? Yeah, I do not know what this is all about. We just came to report for work. Oh, of course, forgive me. Normally there's a mass in the evening and a songstress sings for us. The songstress here is said to have a beautiful voice and is renowned throughout these parts. I came to see if it's true. A songstress, huh? So, this girl can make a living just by singing. Wow, some people have all the luck. Oh no, she works in the village during the day with everyone else. She only sings at the evening mass. She must be pretty devoted. The songstress has a voice so beautiful that everyone here in the region knows about her. I even forced my husband to do my chores on top of his so that I can come and hear her. It was worth it. Okay, poor guy. He has to do double the amount of chores. No wonder he's had it with the songstress. He's responsible for all the extra work he has to do. Okay, I guess we'll talk to... probably more people on the other side of the village. Well, what do we have here? Come to ask Lord Granas for help? Everyone needs help these days. Hardly. Apparently your Granas has a keen sense of irony. The church wants my help. Where is the church anyway? It's right over there. But the church hiring a Geohound? Now that's a new one. You know, I've never heard of the church hiring a Geohound. I don't get it. I mean, why would the church? Does this guy think he knows me? Well, we're almost in the same business. The name's Manch. Manch the Prospector. That's right, I'm a prospector. He even has a name and everything. We prospectors, we're just looking out in the nearby mountains, looking for the Motherlode. That's right, couldn't find it though. Well, it is called the Motherlode for a reason. It's supposed to be hard to find. Your sarcasm is not appreciated. Anyway, we should start thinking. Maybe a few prayers to Granas would help. And here you are, humbly before Lord Granas. We got into the church, see? We say a few prayers and bada boom, the mother load. 2 mother loads. Anyway, there's the way to the church. Hey, you two might try a few prayers yourself. Can't hurt. See what I'm saying? Just praying for profit. If only it was that easy. Hello, woman. The sisters have all gone to Garmia Tower in the Black Forest. I hope they're alright. Granas should reward their piety, right? I hope so. There's so many monsters in that region. I can't help but worry. The other day we were coming back from the orchards, and there was that stretch of road that passes the Black Forest. Well, we heard this monster screech, and then we turned and it was just staring at us, menacingly. And we threw everything down and just ran. Strange things are happening everywhere. You'd be wise not to wander about if you can help it. Unless you're professionals, like us. It may be an important ceremony, but I'm not sure the sisters should have gone to such a dangerous place to perform it. I see them. Talk to you 2 people over here. Grandmother read the signs, and she said something about the power of darkness. Something bad is supposed to happen. I think I talked to your mother. This is like to your grandmother. The grandmother told her our love fortune. I don't understand, but I'm sure we'll be alright if we have each other. That's it, as long as my beloved husband is with me. Well, love is not exactly my field. Geohounds are really given the opportunity to gain any experience, you know. Oh, he's like in love. He's like anything, like a traveling mercenary. I don't know, maybe they go to a brothel or something. Probably can't settle down easily. Bad harvest, epidemics. I don't hear any good news lately. As long as my husband is with me, nothing worries me. He's enough to keep me happy all the time. Well, lucky you. You'll soon realize the pitfalls of your optimism. Wow, Ryudo, just let a woman be happy. Ryudo, must you always try to bring people down with you? Let her be cheerful, you cynical grouch. He's been so tired lately, out all day, searching for nuts and berries. You know, today, I'll make his favorite dish. His favorite? Is it gonna be a nut and berry dish? If that's all that you're gathering. Well, what do we have here? We don't see the likes of your kind around here very often, Geohound. Do you know someone here? No, I've been asked here. You know anything about the Church of Granas? Yeah, I do. They're nice people. They help out a lot. Something a cretin like you could never understand. Father Carius is the priest here. He's very well respected around here. He tends to the sick, no matter the affliction. He took care of my daughter once. He's not like you. He's not blinded by money. He's no Geohound. What do you want here anyway, huh? When people like you start to show up, greed takes over. Damn Geohound. Please calm down. You hired us to be here. Okay, let's go this side. Oh, hit the barrel. Boing. Boing. Hello, little girl. The other day, Elena taught me a new song. It's called the Song of Light, or a hymn to Granas. Praise be the name. Praise Jesus. Do you want to hear it? A hymn to Granas, huh? I don't think so. I'm not too big on hymns. With the morning light, world abounds, a miracle brought to pass. There, I bet you feel better now, huh? Nope. Honestly, Ryudo, you could say something nice to the kid. Sheesh. First the Granas gal, now you. Look, I don't do religion, okay? That's odd. Grandpa always said he felt better after hearing me sing the Song of Light. Well, I guess I'm just not good enough yet. I'll have to practice harder. Hello. The crops are scarce lately. Nowadays, I have to climb over a couple of hills to look for them. Ain't never been like this before. You're not the only person who's been saying that, old man. I hear it everywhere. But, aren't you a bit old to be working so hard. It ain't the working. Folks should help each other out in times like these. Not helping would weigh heavier on me, sonny. Yeah, right. See the girls singing? That's my granddaughter. Good harvests are bad. I do what I need to do to keep a smile on her face. Now, I ain't saying she's got the voice of an angel. But to me, her singing's magic. Oh, what a nice grandpa. Just wants to make his granddaughter happy. It takes my cares away, and that's a fact. Uh-huh. Her singing takes something away from me too, old man. You are despicable. Let someone be happy. Good harvests or bad, I'll do what I have to do to keep my little granddaughter singing. I don't mind a few aches and pains. I can get over any of these hills. Okay. Still got some houses here. Anything back here? No. It looks like something hidden would be back here. Oh, hello. Don't think I've talked to Green Man in Hat. I don't know what to do. The orchards are hardly producing. Nothing to sell and barely enough to eat ourselves. That is more than can be said of the other towns. Many are starving. You should count yourself lucky to have what you do. Barely eat and still motivated to make some gold. Ha! My kind of people indeed. Making money? Heavens no! That's why we sell to the merchants. We just want other villagers to enjoy good food. No, you don't. You need money too. If you were starving, you wouldn't be saying that. My wife was complaining that we just didn't have enough of that good jam we just made to share with other people. I guess it's just as Father Carius said. All this misfortune must be the work of Valmar. How terrible. Okay, that's the last thing you say. Alright, now let's check the houses. Carbo House 4. Just gotta find Carbo House 1. Hello. Are you a traveler? We have some delicious jam. Would you like to try some? Jam? No, I'll pass. Can't stand sweet food. That's rather odd. Does not appear that they can harvest enough fruit to make this jam. Oh, yes. Father Carius taught us how to plant and tend orchards. That's why we have enough fruit. I guess compared to the other villages, I guess, which are starving. We have orchards thanks to Father Carius and the other people of the church. That's why we can make jam. They also help us harvest the fruit and build fences and such. They're really helpful. Interesting. Huh? What's the matter, Ryudo? I just thought the church landed itself a pretty good deal out of all their help. We have orchards thanks to Father Carius and the other people of the church. That's why we can make jam. Okay. The same thing as before. I'm gonna start let's push stuff around on the floor. Like how the chandelier like moves even if you like move the coat rack. Cause that much vibrations, I guess. There's like one more house. How about house 1? Hello, good sir. Our harvests of fruits and vegetables haven't been too good lately. I wonder if it's the same elsewhere. During my travels, I've noticed others complaining of bad harvests as well. Yeah, I figured that we weren't the only village having such a hard time. I know times are tough, but this village is still better off than most, thanks to the Church of Granas. Hear that folks in some places can't even get enough to eat. Most places aren't that bad off, but things are difficult everywhere, for everyone. Sheesh. If you're in such dire straits, why don't you pray to that precious Granas of yours to help out? We've been married, I can change the topic. We've been married for 1 year now. Our lives haven't gotten any easier, but we do have our love, and that's enough for me. For the woman I love, I don't mind having to spend all day scrounging for food on the mountain. Oh, that woman's husband. She's gonna make your favorite tonight. Okay. Oh, there's a book here. Ha! Check this awful book out! The Secret to a Long and Passionate Marriage. Oh my. Every relationship needs stimulation. A dull life will make your relationship dull too. Once in a while, a couple requires the fiery spice of love. Oh my. Oh, for heaven's sake, who writes this trash? Skye, what would you know about romance? You're a bird! Okay, well, there's one thing that's on the shelf. The book. Alright, I think that's like all the NPCs. But yeah, they will have new stuff to say as they like continue the story. But yeah, so far we learned little bits like there's a lot of hatred towards like Ryudo and the Geohounds. Probably why he's like so snarky, because everyone's so snarky to him. Even though he's like just doing his job. Like not hurting anyone, just doing the monster slaying that no one else wants to do. Although there's some people that like understand and appreciate him. I also learned like some lore and like the importance of the church in this village. But yeah, we'll head over to the church in the next episode. Sorry if like takes us a little bit of a long time to get to the action bits, but I feel like the talking bits are just as important. You get to learn more about like the environment that you're in, the game that you're in. Alright, let's save. Rest now. Been playing for over 50 minutes. Yeah, they give us a whopping 99 files. Pretty generous. Alright, should we go ahead and Carbo in on Hod. Okie doke. Well, anywho, yeah. We'll see what's up at the church in the next episode. I hope you guys had a fun and relaxing time. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.